Oh yeah, the crabs in a barrel. You could walk us through that one.
Yeah, that one is not as a well as like a thought out story. That more so is just kind of whatever is in me at the time. When was that, man? It was November of 2025, so this last November.
Okay.
Saturday morning, want to paint, don't know where to paint. Know I have the paint in my apartment, but I'm like, like what? How can I make this work without getting paint everywhere? Because I am a incredibly messy painter. I get paint. It's paint all on my clothes. It's probably paint on me right now. Um, and my girlfriend was here, and she was like, "No, we can just set it up. It'll be cool." I had the Arsenal game on. I don't know if you're a footy
I
fan.
know they just won. Who did they beat the other day? I see now everybody's story. I'm like, where's all these Arsenal fans coming from?
Yeah, Champions League. They beat
What's it? Well, I
um,
don't know. I can't remember, but yeah.
golly, they played somebody, but they're in the
Yeah.
finals of the Champions League. I'm
Okay.
not an
Yeah.
Arsenal fan. I'm a Crystal Palace fan, so I don't even care what they got going on. But yeah, we just started painting, man. Like we literally was like, okay, well, this is the colors that we have. Went to Michael's, got two canvases. Let's do it. Probably from 9 to 12, I just did whatever my brain told me, and it shaped up to what it was. Like I had a color scheme in mind. I had an idea of crabs in a barrel because my dad had called me a week before and was talking about something. And he was like, "Yeah, crabs in a barrel." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right, crabs in a barrel." Because we always would have that, at home, just because in Birmingham that is kind of the atmosphere and the ecosystem of you doing something. Oh, you that? Oh, okay, okay. And it's kind of like picking fun at somebody that want to do well for themselves.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting dynamic because it never comes from the top. My coach in high school used to always say, "Hate never comes from the top; it always comes from the bottom," and it's an interesting thing. So, had that idea in mind, and it shaped up to what it was, and that was that. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, cool. And the cool thing about it is, I had no idea that there were going to be faces in the piece, and some people didn't see the faces, but for me, I can't unsee it. There are two distinct faces in the middle of the piece, which I adore now. But when I created, I was like, I had no idea, and then it kind of told me as I kept looking in with it, as I lived with it, whatever. So that was cool.
Yeah. No, I think. I mean, I don't think I saw the faces initially. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to look at it right now to see.
So it's like I don't have it up in front of me.
To me, well, I feel like I kind of see like a larger face maybe, but
All right. So you see the black in the middle.
yeah.
So you see the green are like the mouths, and then if you see the blue right above, they're like teardrops. And then like the black, so there's like the black on the bottom, that's like the bottom of the face, and then you have the black above the blue. And I wish there was like a visual we could show the people, but
I
this
mean,
is
oh
like
yeah, in post, I'm gonna put the images up, yeah, so
yeah.
people can see what you're talking about. But yeah, okay. No, I'm starting to piece it together now that you said it. I'm like, okay, I can see that's kind of can be like the mouth shape and then eyes. But honestly, like for this, I'm always like admire this type of work as someone that like really mainly just makes work from references, or it's like the work that I make is very calculated. It's like I kind of predetermine what I want to make. So like to be able to make something that still has structure and yet like your approach is so loose, I guess initially, and you're just kind of letting it flow, I think is something that I just honestly I find very cool and admire because I feel like I've never really made like I guess like more abstract work like this, and I think it's something I definitely do want to like experiment with and just see where my brain goes, just like laying down color and seeing just like how my body responds to my mind or which one kind of goes first.